and I'm 37 years old. When is enough going to be enough? And that's what I've been telling myself the past 6 months, because I was getting hit with more than 10 years. But I wanted to come up to you and ask you, ma'am, if you can give me the help that I need, because I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older, and I don't want to be here at the age of 50 looking at 25 to 99 years in prison, because that's where these cases are going to go eventually. And I've always taken the easy way out and going to prison, because I learned how to adapt in prison, live for free in prison.
And are you Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You entered pleas in each of these cause numbers to no contest.
Yes.
I'm sorry, of no contest.
Yes, ma'am.
And the cause number ending in 02. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. State is silent on your applications. These cases will run concurrently, and there's to be restitution of $2,799 to Lowe's. And cause number ending in 04. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. State is silent on your applications. This will run concurrently with the other cause numbers. The state is taking in consideration 2025 CR 012103, 2025 CR 008712, and there's restitution of $2,799 to Lowe's. And the cause number ending in 90. According to your plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. State is silent on your application. This will run concurrently with all of the cases. And cause number ending in 03. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed and count 1, paragraph B, to a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. The cases will run concurrently. State is silent on your applications. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 012099 and 2025 CR 01210. And there's to be restitution, if any, to Amigos Food Mart. All right, the state is silent. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Only Vincent Church.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Vincent Gonzalez.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
And Vincent, how old are you?
I'm 37.
And how long have you been in custody now?
I've been in custody going on 6 months.
And since you've been in custody, have you picked up any new offenses while at the jail?
No, I haven't, sir.
Have you had any write-ups at the jail?
At all, sir.
And you understand we're here this afternoon for the court to decide whether or not what's going to place you on probation, or whether or not the court's going to sentence you from 2 years up to 10 years in TDC. Right?
Yes, sir.
And you want to address the court regarding probation, correct?
Yes, sir, I do.
And you're asking the court to grant your application for probation.
I am, sir.
And why are you asking the court to grant your application?
Because I do need help, sir.
What kind of help do you need, Vincent?
I need a bunch of help. I need help with guidance into a journey in life, because I've never had it. And ever since I've come into your courtroom, ma'am, I've heard nothing but words of wisdom, hope, and encouragement out of you. And you ask your people that come up here to seek for help when they need it. And I never knew how to do that all my life, Your Honor. And I've been in trouble going on 16 years of my life, and I never knew how to ask for help. And I'm 37 years old. When is enough going to be enough? And that's what I've been telling myself the past 6 months, because I was getting hit with more than 10 years. But I wanted to come up to you and ask you, ma'am, if you can give me the help that I need, because I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older, and I don't want to be here at the age of 50 looking at 25 to 99 years in prison, because that's where these cases are going to go eventually. And I've always taken the easy way out and going to prison, because I learned how to adapt in prison, live for free in prison, sleep for free, eat for free, people send me money. I'm not doing anything but learning my criminal activities. I've never properly asked for help. And like I said, I'm getting older. My mom's getting older. She's by herself out there. Her husband had to go back to Mexico, but she has nobody to help her at the moment. She works. She's 63 years old. She works. She needs help to maintain the house. And I messed up. I messed up because I just finished doing a 3-year sentence, and I messed up. But I didn't get the help that I needed in prison. And I've never actually been in a courtroom where I've been offered any kind of help. I've always been offered, let's go back to prison. Let's go back to prison. And I've asked DA in the years back, can I please get some probation so they can help me with my criminal activities to break the cycle that I got going on in my life. I've always taken the easy way out. I know life isn't easy. It's hard. It has to be hard because you didn't get in that chair by doing easy things. You got in that chair by doing hard things, going to college, doing what you had to do to be in that chair. I didn't do that. And I know it. My mom told me the other day, it's not too late. It's never too late. You just got to stop and start doing the right thing. And I'm asking you to help me. And that's what I'm asking you. I'm asking. That's why I wanted to come up to you. I didn't want to take the DA's bargain or anything. I wanted to come up to you and ask you, please give me the help that I need because I've never had it.
Thanks, Vince.
Any other questions?
Mr. Gonzalez, are you willing to pay restitution?
I am.
Are you willing to comply with any and all terms of probation?
I do want to do that, Your Honor. And I want to show not just you, Your Honor. I want to show myself. And like you said, and I hear you. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for those who love you. And that's absolutely correct. Every time I come in here, I listen to what you say to other people. I really do. And I've never heard that in other courtrooms that I've been in. And you inspire me to go out there and do the best I can to do the right thing. It's not going to be easy. It's like a baby learning how to walk. I've never known how to do the right thing. I've always done the wrong thing. But I'm ready to properly take that step by step to do the right thing because that's what we need to do. And that's why I asked to pay back the money that I stole because it's the right thing to do. And I don't care how long it takes me to pay that back. I want to pay it back. I want to do the right thing. And I apologize to Lowe's for being such a menace to them all these years. I want to apologize to them. I want to apologize to the DA. And I want to apologize to just my community for losing that trust and support in me all these years. I know it's going to be hard to get that trust and support from them again, but I want to eventually get that from my community if I can get the proper help that I really need.
All right. So this is what I want to tell you. I have listened to everything that you said. I've internalized everything you said. Here's the problem. One of the problems you have is your history.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And the reason why, excuse me, these cases are state jail felony cases.
Yes, ma'am.
So your range of punishments should be 180 days up to 2 years at the state jail facility.
Yes, ma'am.
But it's been enhanced because you have the 2 prison trips.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why none of these cases are state jail felonies. And when I look at the offense dates, you have one from April 2025.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I don't know on the April case, if somebody picked you up, you were arrested, then taken to the Bexar County Jail. Did that happen in April?
None of my cases,
Were these all at large?
I believe they were at large, Judge.
Okay. But here's the thing. So you pick up a case, April 2025. That should have given you some kind of pause, and then you having to look on your shoulder. But instead, then you come back. Your first case, February 20th, 2025. Then you have the April case, 2025. Then you have August case, 2025. So it's like none of that gave you pause. At some point in your life, something must give you pause, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And give you pause to say, I'm not doing the right thing. So how did you end up, did you get arrested for these cases? You just minding your own business and police, there's a warrant, you get arrested?
Yes, ma'am. My wife, that's how it happened. That was leaving my mom's house where I stay at and got pulled over by the road team and they got me. But for the first time that they stopped me, I stopped. I had already stopped stealing. So they, I don't know how it happened, but every time they got me, they're like, we have 4 warrants. And then out of nowhere, a couple weeks later, they come back with 3 more. And like,
This is one of those moments that makes the courtroom go quiet. He's not denying guilt, he's asking for grace. But here's the big question. In the legal system, does honesty actually help, or does history matter more?
Your Honor.
Okay. Now I understand what you're saying, and I understand that sometimes people have their epiphany late in life, but I just don't think you would be a good candidate for probation. Maybe if you came to me and this was early on in your, with your criminal actions, maybe something. I'm not going to sentence you to the 10 years, though. I am finding you guilty. And in cause number 2025 CR 012102, the court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 012104, 2025 CR 013590, 2025 CR 013603. And there's to be restitution of $2,799 to Lowe's. There's to be no contact with Lowe's. I'll recommend the therapeutic community. And there's to be no residing in households with minors. And I will tell you, once you're released from prison, if I'm still here and you need help getting back on track, place to stay. If there are drug issues, you come back here and I'm still here.
And here's the turn. The judge acknowledges the effort, but the law doesn't forget the past. Those prior convictions legally enhance the punishment, shrinking mercy and widening consequences. This is where hope collides with record.
I'm sorry, State, you may be excused. Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Next, we're moving on to 2025 CR 012104. And I'm sorry, in each of the previous cases to the clerk, I had already found him guilty and found the enhancements true based upon his plea of true and based upon state's exhibits 1 and attachments. So in this cause number, court again is finding you guilty, will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 013590, 2025 CR 012102, 2025 CR 013603. Take in consideration 2025 CR 012103, 2025 CR 008712. There's to be no contact with Lowe's and restitution to Lowe's of $2,799. The therapeutic community and no residing in households with minors. And that cause number, did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney.
Yeah.
All right, we're proceeding in cause number 2025 CR 013590. Court is sentencing you to 6 years in the prison. Give credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 12104, 2025 CR 12102, 2025 CR 13693. The therapeutic community. No residing in households with minors. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding in 2025 CR 013603. And that cause number, the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 012104, 2025 CR 013590, 2020. I think the paperwork needs to be changed on this. Add 2020, any objections to the court adding the number 5 to cause number 2025 CR 012102?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And then that's taken in consideration, concurrent with 2025 CR 012102. Take in consideration 2025 CR 012099 and 2025 CR 012101. Restitution, if any, to Amigos Food Mart. No contact with Amigos Food Mart at 4503 Calabria Road, 78228. Therapeutic community, no residing in households with minors.
And the minor part, why is that? I'm not a sex
Because-
offender.
No, this is the reason why I do that. Because many a times what I've seen in my career is that women will move men into their homes. They know absolutely nothing about them. And then the next thing you know, something happens regarding a child. Either somebody physically abuses the child or other things. So, because as you know, sometimes the people that you meet is the publicist and you don't meet the person till later.
Even though
So-
I don't have cases like with abuse or child indecency or nothing like that.
Let me ask you this. Do you have any children?
I have a 12-year-old son.
All right. You know what your criminal history is, right?
Steve.
No. I just want you to
Yes.
think in your mind your criminal history. If it's not you, and if it's just some guy getting out of prison who has your criminal history, would you want them living in a household with your son? If you're out of the picture, you're like, I'm just going to pay my child support, but I'm not going to live here. What would you think? Would you want them living there?
No.
All right, I'm going to show you this. It's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to.
This isn't a threat, it's a warning. Judges rarely speak this bluntly, but this is the system saying the next mistake could cost decades. So what really changes someone? punishment, opportunity, or finally hitting the end of the road.
It's going to release you from prison because your next stint, maybe you're looking at a minimum of 25.
Yes, ma'am.
And unless we're planning on living forever, if you get sentenced to like 30 or 40 years,
And that's why I came to ask you for help, because I have never gotten that help. And I was asking you for help.
Mhm.
I guess sending me to prison is going to help me out even more. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's helped me out all these other years. So I
Mhm.
guess 6 years will
And
help me out some more.
yeah. And I will tell you, when you're there, if they have different occupations that you can learn about, take up welding. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.